So here we are in Jackson's room again. You can hear him fussing over there, looking at some of his things here. A beautiful painting on the wall, though it's now sideways from the way it's supposed to be, because it's the only way I could figure out how to hang it up. Was something that Sarah made for Jackson. She spent about 9 months working on it, and I think it is gorgeous. We got his sock monkey there on the left side, and Soylent Green over there on the right. The initials that we got for him. Story that is a true story that nobody believes is a true story is that we decided on Jackson's middle name in a craft store. When we picked that W that's right there in the middle, that's when we decided to call him Walden. Because we knew that we wanted to do a J and a T, but we didn't have a middle name, and we tried a lot of different ones, and none of them really fit him right. And I actually suggested the name, and Sarah was the one that decided it was perfect. And we think it is. Here's his pee table, where he likes to pee on us several times a day. We appreciate that. Once again, my mobility is restricted. There's my growth chart when I was a baby. Probably move that a little bit so that we have Jackson's own room and his own things. Here's me coming sideways and leaving again. There's a mobile that, for God's sake, he loves. Oh, what a wonderful thing that is. Down there we got a toy box that Mitch and Julie put together for us. And there's Skippy's football there. That was the unfavored, unwanted ball. Whereas the soccer ball that he did want is getting played with all the time. And there are the visors that Bill thought were funny. And there's all his books. So many books for a little guy who can't read. And up here we got our 4 fish. Right here in the middle of the night. That one swimming towards us is Karen, the white suprema fish. The dark one there that I'm zooming in on, that's Othello. There he goes. That one there is Gale. And that one there is Bubba. And if he turns here for us, which hopefully he will, you'll see that he's a bubble goldfish with only one bubble. He had a tragic accident with the filter several years ago. There's our little model of the, which one is that? The Parthenon? I don't know. There it is. And what else we got over here? We got a book I bought for $2. And a clock that Larry Ray gave us a couple years ago. And a rock. And a peaceful blanket with 2 very peaceful people sitting right in the chair there. We got Mommy and a sleepy baby. Mommy had a little cry there, so we had to work our way around the room because she was so sweet on this little boy. Which I am too. I just hold it together. There's our little man who has passed out. Decided to have a little nibble on the sleeve again. And that's what Jackson looks like. He is, how old? 14, 15, 16, 17, no, 16 days old today. There's our little boy. That's our first little boy right there. He's worth $1 million. I bet we're going to catch Mom crying again. Yes, we did. I did it. There's one wearing my shirt. And what else we got? There's the book that I set up for Jackson to read and doesn't have anything in it. It's a baby Einstein book with no Einstein. There is the first toy that Mom and I got for our son before we knew that we were having this son. And before we called each other Mom and Dad. We bought this guy who we call Owl, the Owl. And where were we?
Camping?
Were we camping? We were somewhere. We bought this little toy. And for a long time he used to fly around the room in Cleveland Heights when we lived there. That's long before we had a baby. And Al the Owl would dive bomb you and nipple your face a little bit. As you can see, he's a little weathered looking. But that's the first toy, and he actually, from this angle, looks more like a bear than an owl. But we assure you that he is in fact an owl. For how else would he have been flying around the room? But that's Al the owl. We got as the first toy for our little baby before we knew we were having a little baby. We weren't even sure who would come out. This is a lot of sentimental value to Sarah and I, and not as much to anybody else, but that's who that is. Well, let's see if the tiger's awake again. There he is. Oh, waving again. Hey, what are you doing to me?
Oh, be careful. Oh.
Oh, that's the worst thing. Oh, that was a hiccup there, folks. Sorry about that. There's Jackson's right eye magnified 17 times.
Oh,
Oh, now he went out of focus. Oh, you little fuss bucket. Trying to keep you in focus.
I think he wants to eat.
I think he knows what's underneath, what lies beneath. But we're not going to go there right now. So we'll just pan around a little bit more. A little bit more cheeseball commentary. See if what else I can come up with. Moving through. Here's some of our laundry. As you can tell, we spend a lot of time in this room. And diaper pail. There's Kali again, looking what's going on. Kali, as we all know, is a cat who requires a lot of attention. And over the last week she hasn't gotten any. And as we can see in her very close close-up, she's not happy about that.
Okay.
Let's just all pause for a moment, even though I'm shaking all over the place here, and marvel at the 70 times optical zoom and the clarity of that picture, even though I can't really hold it still enough. Once we use that tripod that we bought, you will be able to see with remarkable clarity that my cat has white whiskers on the right. Oh, hold still, I was doing a thing on you. Well, she has black whiskers on the left. That's kind of how she came up with the name that she got.
Hello.
Alright. Having a little bit of digital craziness here. There we go. There we are. Now we're back on. There's a photo that I think we took when we lived here last time.
That was Iraq War protest.
Yes, this was the Iraq War protest in 2000 and something. Let's see what else we got. Folks, I don't got no more information for you here. Let's come back to the baby, little star for one more time. A little extreme close up on his butt. There it is. This butt right here gave us a little bit of action a few minutes ago. That's pretty much what we think about every time we think about Jackson. Hey, hold that hand still. That's not still.